Thanks for watching this video and visiting my channel. Please do subscribe now and ring that bell to stay notified of my future content. Hey folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have a new review. I'm doing reviews on the Power Ranger comic books. So I'm kind of doing a little retweaking to my approach with these books. So if you've been following my page for a while, and I appreciate you guys so much, appreciate all the love and support. I'm doing a little retweaking in terms of how I'm presenting, these recaps. I used to do like a recap of the entire issue. A lot of that, the meat of the process will still be there, but I just want to start doing a review more so of these comic books. So nonetheless, let's jump right into it. So these reviews that I'm going to be doing for these comic books, they're going to be split up into 3 different categories. I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, and we're going to talk about the nerdy facts. So starting off with the good, this book picks up right where we left off in the previous issue. We get the basic origin story of the Solar Ranger, Ilarion, how she got her powers, where she came from, and why the new villain, the Praetor, is after her. So pretty good so far, with all the good stuff. I really like what I read within this comic. Now, getting into the bad. The book is a little dragging, somewhat repetitive in segments, mainly just the build-up and dialogue between the Rangers and the Solar Ranger. I also feel like it's taking me personally some time to let go of the Shattered Grid and move on to this new story arc. However, Margaret Bennett's doing a fantastic job at keeping the reader engaged with, the same momentum of coming off of the Shattered Grid. So just taking me some time to let go. Shattered Grid it's a done thing. It's gone. And the Rangers that we know of, we don't know what happened to them, but we're in a new story arc, and you just got to keep pressing forward with that. So still wrapping my mind around that whole new story arc. But that's my little thoughts on just what I would say critique wise or nerdy facts. Let's talk nerdy. I really like the powerless feeling in this story arc. If you know anything about the Morphin Grid, it's basically the source where all the Power Rangers get their powers. That's a little redundant, but whatever. This group of Rangers are again in a universe where the Morphin Grid doesn't exist, so their powers are limited and nearly drained. The main plot is getting them home while facing a new threat and making new friends along the way. Towards the end of this book, shit gets real. Shit gets real. The Praetor has tracked down the Rangers and demands they hand over the Solarix and the Solar Ranger. The team refuses and is willing to fight even without powers. That's when Ilarion, the Solar Ranger, steps in, and it's in this moment, I'm sure she could tell the Rangers, they truly had good hearts, and they honestly are protectors and want to just get home, unlike what she's used to in her environment. Anyway, she basically uses the Solarix as a tool for all the Rangers to morph into their Ranger forms. And we are left with a cliffhanger until the next issue, as we can assume we'll see the Praetor in action. At the end of this book, there's also the new adventures of Ninjor and the Blue Centurion. Be sure to give that a read as well. Have you read this book? If so, comment on this video and let me know what you thought. Until next issue, folks, have a more phenomenal day. I know that was cheesy, but whatever, it works, okay? It's Power Rangers, and if you used to watch the old show, they would always say more phenomenal in some type of way. So it works. Have a more phenomenal day, guys. Until next issue.